What's going on, 30 Cal Podcast? I'm Isaac.
I'm Nick.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Got some really big news, but some really sad news. Rest in peace to the legend Mean Gene Okerlund.
Rest in peace, indeed. Oh my gosh.
77 years old, passed away today after suffering complications from a fall last week.
Yeah.
Sad to say, the legend is gone.
It's kind of it's definitely a huge hit on the business. I mean, the voice. He was the voice of like our generation.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Like I don't even want to say it. You know, that's so sad.
Yeah. It's just condolences to his family. Rest in peace, man. We're definitely gonna miss your voice.
We really are. My mom texted me and was like, "Did you hear?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah. That sucks.
That does.
Let's go ahead and jump into Monday Night Raw on New Year's Eve. It was a solid show. I mean, nothing too special. I mean, they kind of figured they can't go all out on a show that no one's going to watch.
Very true. I wasn't expecting too much on the episode, especially since, you know, again, it was New Year's Eve. Everybody's like scrambling around to find something to do.
Yep.
So it made sense for them to pre-record Raw and SmackDown, just because we knew that was the possibility.
Right. Yeah. So you know, it was a pretty decent show. I mean, you can't really ask for too much, like we were saying. The first match of the night was a steel cage match: McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler. It was super physical, but of course, Drew McIntyre ended up picking up the win. They beat the shit out of each other.
They really did.
After the match, Drew McIntyre brought in a steel chair. He delivered another Claymore to Dolph Ziggler and basically said he's moving on from Dolph.
Which is great, but it still hurts a little bit. You know, I'm glad that they really did a great job of protecting Drew McIntyre, making sure that he's not eating a lot of like pin losses,
right.
or they did a really good job of protecting him and building him to be possibly the biggest star and champion on the roster while we have our two big guys gone.
Right.
So I'll give it up to them for that. That's great. But I still feel a certain way about Dolph Ziggler. I'm still waiting for his moment, his time to shine. So we'll see what happens.
A limousine pulls up. It's Shane McMahon and Hunter. Shane comes out of the car dancing. Triple H just looks at him like, "What the fuck are you doing? Grow the fuck up."
Tell me that's not odd. That is odd to see both of them together.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
So basically, Seth Rollins is out in the middle of the ring cutting a promo. Out comes Shane and Triple H. Basically, Triple H was like, "You know what, man? I need to see that fire in you. The guy who was willing to kill anybody to get what he wanted. I don't see that in you anymore."
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, Seth basically snapped and says he's gonna show him that fire that he has and burn it down. So they make a match between him and Bobby Lashley for the main event.
I like it, but what I really like and feel kind of weird about is that they did that same thing kind of last week with AJ Styles.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention last week, AJ Styles slapped the shit out of Vince.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to mention that.
Yeah, that was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I was like, oh wait, I you know what? As soon as I fucking stopped recording and hit upload, I was like, oh wait a minute, I didn't bring up AJ Styles slapping Vince. Oops.
That was kind of like one of the biggest things besides, actually no, that was the biggest thing that happened last week.
From last week, and I fucking forgot about it. Battle Royal for the number contendership. Finn Balor, Apollo Crews, Zack Ryder, Titus O'Neil, Kurt Hawkins, Kalisto, Lindsay Dorado, Grand League, Mojo Rawley, Connor, Victor, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Noe Jose, and Baron Corbin were all involved. Apollo Crews had a really good showing. I really thought that they would let Kurt Hawkins pick up a W, but they're not going to let that man break his losing streak.
Yeah, they're not going to let that happen. It's working for him, I guess.
Yeah.
But what really upset me, Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
And I'm I love Zack Ryder, but what really hurt my heart was the look on his face, because
the disappointment.
The disappointment and the more of like, he looks like he's done.
Yeah.
You know, he looks like after the Twitter back and forth with him and Cody, you know, the subtweets and stuff, you kind of got that feeling.
Yep.
Like, I think he's just waiting for his contract to expire.
And we'll talk about Cody at the end of the show because there's a reason why I played the Elite song.
I love that song. I need to know who's singing that.
I'm pretty sure it's them. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the fact that I was roasting Zack Ryder on Facebook.
Dude, I was really. My patience is wearing thin with you. Leave Zack alone. Like Zack deserves all the praise. I mean, that's someone who actually climbed from the bottom to get noticed and have the top WWE superstars vouch for him and go to Vince and say, give him a chance. This shit works. How is The Rock out on stage or out in the ring talking and he's getting, we want Zack chance? That is huge.
That is crazy.
Come on, give that man a chance. I mean, he still has it.
Yeah, he's still young enough to get some sort of a mid-card push. Apollo Crews ends up winning. He ends up eliminating Baron Corbin, and he gets a shot at Dean Ambrose. Let's see here. There's a lot of talking going on. A lot of talking that we really don't care about. Baron Corbin and it looks like Elias are going to feud again. They started brawling. The Riot Squad versus Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Ember Moon. A solid match, and of course, the faces go over.
They're doing a good job protecting them as well, but the problem is that we now that it's going towards something, it feels like it doesn't mean as much.
Yeah,
for some weird reason.
Shouts out to Liv Morgan for that step up in Zagura on the outside.
Oh, damn right.
She's getting good.
Girl got skills.
Yeah. Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley was up next. Apparently that wasn't the main event. I was so tired New Year's Eve. Like started watching it, and then I went to go do, and then I got back Tuesday morning, watched the rest of it, and I was like, wow, this actually isn't bad, but it's not good either. It was just like a meh.
It's not really capturing your attention. Like, I wasn't really feeling it as much. But I will say, Apollo Crews is dope.
Yeah, dude, I'm big on Apollo Crews. That was a pretty good promo.
It was a really good promo.
Yeah, his promo after he won was pretty good.
It was really quick, and I like it. But I feel like there's just something missing with him. Yeah. I feel like he has the talent, the look, he has everything, but there's something missing. I feel like he needs. I think I said this before. He needs a killer instinct. He needs that snap. And I would love to see a match between him and what's his name, Bobby Lashley. I'd want to see that. Yeah, I think it'll be entertaining. Two big behemoths going at it. He
kind of needs that feud that shoots him to the next level, kind of like Kofi did with Randy Orton.
Yeah,
that's what he needs. So Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley was up next. Leo Rush is getting involved the entire time. Seth Rollins loses his shit, grabs the chair, and goes to town on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley wins via DQ.
Bobby Lashley.
Let's see here. 3-on-2 handicap.
But let's give it up. Let's give it up to the young man, the 24 piece of gold. I mean, he actually cut a really, really good promo.
That he did.
Really good. And what I loved the most was, did you see the social media?
No.
He had a video of him and Bobby Lashley in the back, and Bobby said, well, that was pretty good. And he was like, yeah, that was pretty good. And he's like yelling, and he's pissed. He was like, you think that's pretty good? Then you need to quit. And he was just going in on him, and I loved it. It's really good. It's on Leo Rush's page. It was really good.
I'll check it out.
It really fueled it up for me. So I'm really looking forward to what happens next.
3-on-2 handicap match, Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers versus Rhino Heath Slater. Jinder Mahal and the Singh brothers, they end up picking up the win.
I kind of don't like it.
No, what's the whole point of bringing Rhino back?
I like that they brought him back and reintroduced him, but I would really like for a moment of goofiness where Heath Slater is looking at him at Jinder Mahal, and he's like throwing up the 3.
Yeah,
like I would like to see that just to make it funny, just to add like an element of hilarity to it. that was about it. But it was just a whatever match.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't care.
Apollo Crews and Dean Ambrose is up next. I mean, solid match. I can't Apollo Crews for anything here. I mean, I guess him and Dean really just don't have really good in-ring chemistry because they probably don't wrestle each other a lot.
They don't, and I feel like the crowd just didn't care. Like the opportunity given to Apollo is a sign.
Right.
And even though that we're gonna see Dean and Seth like finish this little rivalry, I really want more Apollo Crews up in this spotlight. And I think that this was the opportunity to show everybody that he can do it. I just think that it kind of got lost on people. I think we've gotten used to seeing when Apollo Crews comes out, it's time to go get a snack. It's time to go, pee.
Right.
And people just aren't caring.
You're not wrong there. Next is Ronda Rousey and Natty versus Tamina and Nia Jax. Tag match. Ronda Rousey came out super aggressive, going at both Tamina and Nia Jax. The heels really don't get a lot of moves in. Natty gets involved a little bit. It was the Ronda Rousey show. She ends up making Tamina Snuka tap out with the armbar.
Yeah, I don't like how Tamina is the punching bag. She's ate pin after pin after pin. And if it's to protect Nia, great, cool, whatever. Don't make them a tag team then.
Right.
I just don't like that she's eating all these pins. But hey, Ronda did it. And I want to shout out Ronda because she legit is a part of the roster.
Yeah.
Like, it took a minute for me to realize, like, oh shit, she's there every week.
Yeah, she also does a lot of house shows.
Yeah, like she's really putting in that time.
Yep.
She really doesn't want to be treated any differently. I like it.
Let's jump into SmackDown because SmackDown was far more superior. SmackDown kicks off with the New Day out in the middle of the ring talking about New Year's resolutions. Big E starts dropping Scott Steiner math, and I love the fact that Kofi and Xavier were like, Big E, you can't be doing Steiner math.
That Snyder math was hella funny.
Yeah, they're talking about winning the Royal Rumble. They have like 33.33% chance of winning.
Come on, son.
That was hilarious. They talked about they were going to win and they were going to challenge for the WWE World title. And then they brought the Universal title. Like, we would challenge for the Universal title at WrestleMania, but Brock Lesnar might not show up. He don't like showing up for work.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Quick dig. Jab in the gut.
They even shouted out John Cena and Bumblebee and it being 94% rated at the Rotten Tomatoes. Certified fresh. It's like, dude, they hit all the marks.
They did. It's the New Day. They never really miss.
Yeah, they were super entertaining. I started really watching a lot of Up, Down, Down, and Xavier Woods is the shit.
He really is. Austin Creed.
Yeah. Seeing him and AJ Styles shopping for video games is the funniest shit ever because AJ Styles wants to buy everything.
Yeah.
And Xavier Woods is like, I just need that and that and that. And Tamagotchi.
Like, AJ Styles is me whenever I go to GameStop. Like, I hate it.
Oh,
I hate it.
I'm like, can I buy everything? Well, you can. You just can't afford it all. Oh.
Exactly.
First match of the night, Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy. Good quality match. Samoa Joe ends up winning. Jeff Hardy was about to be counted out to 10, but the referee stopped. Hardy gets back in. Samoa Joe slaps on the Coquina clutch and ends it.
Yeah. I mean, you saw that win coming. I just wish that it was more of like something else. I wanted to see two other people getting put into it, but there's not a lot of people that I can think of that you'd want to see in that main spot on SmackDown. So it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good. Next, we have a little backstage interaction with AJ Styles and the McMahons.
Be awesome. Joe in a fatal five-way, he makes the difference.
It's a great way to start the new year, and whomever wins that fatal five-way match will definitely have earned their WWE Championship opportunity. Come in.
You wanted to see me? Or should I say, are you sure you want to see me? Maybe I should apologize for last week. But I won't. You intentionally provoked me. You wanted the real AJ Styles? Well, watch what happens tonight. Unless, of course, you want to see the real AJ Styles again, right now.
That little smirk on Vince's face.
Are you sure you want to see
Hilarious.
the real AJ Styles?
Absolutely.
Well, be careful what you wish for.
Vince has dealt with them all. Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, The Rock, Triple H, and now AJ Styles. I'm really curious to see where they're going to go with this.
I don't think that it's going to go where we would think it would go because of the Attitude Era, and also because Vince McMahon is old as shit.
Took that bump in the back.
Oh no, he could probably still can go, but I don't think that he can go at that level.
I don't think they're gonna have a match, but I think I want to see what AJ Styles is gonna turn into here.
Yeah, that I want to see.
Next, we get Rusev out cutting a promo talking about winning the United States Championship. It was a really good promo, man. He Rusev Day USA. He got that pretty good chant over. He was really funny and charming. Even though he kind of messed up a little bit with his promo, it still adds to his charm.
It does.
And
it really does.
Yeah, he hit us with a lot of innuendo and stuff like that, and it was really good promo. Shinsuke Nakamura attacks him from behind. As he's stomping him out, Lana jumps on Nakamura's back. Machka kick. Nakamura hits the ground, but Lana ends up getting hurt in the process. Shinsuke takes advantage and kicks Rusev right in the face.
I like where this is going. Not even going to front.
Dude, that was super aggressive by Nakamura. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah. And it's weird because he's been catching some flack about his recent run. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, you guys are slipping. Like he's doing some great work.
Yeah, he just hasn't had a rivalry to sink his teeth into.
Yeah.
And I think this might be it. And Rusev is the perfect guy because Rusev is super likable. Man, he's pretty good in that ring.
Yes.
Naomi versus Sonya Deville's next. Naomi ends up getting distracted as Mandy Rose hits her with the "Look what I set your husband," and then it's her with a towel wrapped around her body, looking like oh so delicious. And Naomi loses her shit, gets caught off guard. Naomi takes advantage and pins her 1, 2, 3.
So, how did you feel?
Like Corey Graves feels.
Oh man, I didn't know what to say.
Did you see what Corey Graves tweets? Twitter.
Oh my gosh!
He's like,
yeah.
Hey, my DMs are open.
Like, I wonder how he feels when he goes home. Like, what his wife says. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's just crazy.
Oh, dude! Next, I gotta play this promo. There's a reason why I'm a huge John Cena fan now.
Yes.
I don't even have to finish typing John Cena, and it tells me what to watch.
Why? 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 Why am I here?
By the way, his hair looks terrible. More and more, he looks like
Steve. I don't yet have a reason.
From Going in Raw.
But the great thing about SmackDown Live is in 30 seconds, they're going to play somebody's music and some man's going to walk down here and try to tell me that I'm an old, broken down, part-time in Hollywood wannabe that should just get a haircut and leave WWE faster than Nikki Bella left me. So that cat's out of the bag. Why don't we hit somebody's music and give me a reason to be here tonight? Who's it gonna be?
How does it feel that you were expecting a man to come out here? What you weren't expecting was the man. Now I hear you say that you feel like you're back where you belong. Well, it's not that simple anymore. Because in 2018, I wasn't just aiming to overtake Charlotte on the posters and the billboards. I was aiming for you too, John.
Oh, she's cold-blooded.
She's cold.
You see, you have been on every single WWE marquee for the last 16 years. You personify what this company is. Check that was. It's time for someone new to step up, step in, and fill your shoes. And there's only one person for that job, and I think these people would agree with me that that person is me. And if you have a problem with that, Nikki Bella won't be the only woman to drop you this year.
And she's still fucking hit him with the Nikki Bella line.
I hate to
she's so good.
interrupt this little testosterone-driven game.
Anyways, Zelina Vega came out with Andrade Cien Almas. We ended up getting a mixed tag match. A pretty good match. Andrade Cien Almas looks like he belongs in that ring with the big boys.
No, for real. And come on, give this man the push. I think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna win the Rumble. I have a feeling he'll win Elimination Chamber. Dude, but this guy will look so good with the Intercontinental title wrapped around his waist too.
He would.
It was a really good mixed match. Zelina Vega gets involved, ends up hitting John Cena a couple times. But of course, the bases go over. Becky Lynch ends up winning with a disarmer, and her music hits. And basically, John Cena extends his hand, and she refuses to shake it and walks off. And
she hit him with the "You Can't See Me."
Oh yeah, that's right. We do with the "You Can't See Me" and walks off.
She's good. She's just good. Nobody's better right now. She's the hottest superstar, period.
I don't think I've been this excited about someone who wasn't like coming into the company, someone that's already been here for a while and they like catch their stride and get it. Like Becky's gotten it.
She is our generation's Stone Cold. Like when he was the ringmaster and then all of a sudden that glass shatters and here comes Stone Cold.
But she's doing it like The Rock does because she does it with her tongue.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so good. Like, who else is better and hot right now in the streets?
She hits us with the attitude and the gusto that Stone Cold has, and especially when Nia busted her face and how badass she looked. That's Austin. But her quick wit, her funny, her humor,
her puns.
That's
help.
The Rock. Like that charismaticness. That's The Rock. And then she hits us with the truth bombs like CM Punk.
She's learned from the best. She's watched them all.
It's great. Next we get The Miz with Shane McMahon. Basically, The Miz has some tag team gear drawn up for them, and they're going through it. It's really funny.
That was hilarious. But then having him with the J's on.
Yeah,
that had me crying.
That was hilarious.
But they looked good, though.
Yeah. I mean, it was Goldberg's body.
Yeah, but still.
Next, Triple H is backstage talking to Asuka. He asks, "So who do you want the Royal Rumble?" He says it doesn't matter. She says it doesn't matter. No one's ready for her. Charlotte's there, and then basically she says she's next, and then Mella's there. Basically, she held that title for like 100 and something days, right?
Yeah.
And then Becky Lynch just kind of like slides in and was like, "I'm the man. I'm next."
Exactly.
Intense stare down. Triple H is like, "Interesting," and walks off. And then Asuka picks up her title with that little shade smile she has and just walks off.
Asuka. What are we gonna do with you?
Main event, Fatal 5-Way to a number one contender. We have Rey Mysterio, Mustafa Ali, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. They beat the shit out of each other. Samoa Joe and Randy Orton, they put AJ Styles through that announce table, right?
Yeah, I think it was AJ Styles. Yeah.
And then Mustafa Ali and Rey Mysterio, they have a stare down. They go at it a little bit. It was a really good main event. I mean, dude, you can't really... Raw has not been able to do what SmackDown has done.
I think it's just because we want to see all these people that's in the ring on SmackDown. We want to see them. We want to see them a lot more than we want to see everybody on Raw. Raw is all the workers that just kill that they're trying to push, and SmackDown is just a bunch of assassins. I love it.
Let's see here. So basically, the finish is Rey Mysterio kicks Orton into position, hits him with the 619. Joe grabs Rey, tries to powerbomb on the outside. Rey Mysterio reverses it, takes Samoa Joe to the floor. AJ Styles goes for a springboard 450 to Orton, covers him. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles, number one contender at the Royal Rumble.
And it's not like we didn't see that coming, but still, it's great.
Oh, yes. I cannot wait to see AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan one more time.
Oh, yeah. And I think this one's going to be really good.
Yeah. Let's see. So 205 Live kicks off with Kalisto versus Lio Rush Fatal 4-Way qualifier. Basically, there's going to be a series of matches to put guys into the Fatal 4-Way against Buddy Murphy. So this was a really good match. Kalisto and Lio Rush, man. Super fast-paced. I really wish the crowd was more into it. Kalisto ends up picking up the win.
I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very surprised, but I'm not at the same time. I think it's just because we want so badly to see Lio Rush do his own thing, but he's doing a great job on Raw. So why destroy that?
Yeah. Next was Drew Gulak versus Akira Tozawa Fatal 4-Way qualifier again. Really, really intense back and forth match. A lot of counters, stuff like that. Akira Tozawa ends up picking up the win.
I didn't see that. I didn't think he was going to win. I really didn't.
I thought it was going to be Drew Gulak.
Me too.
I mean, two faces winning.
Yeah, that's rare.
Next week we get Cedric Alexander versus Hideo Itami for the last spot.
Good times, good stuff.
Yes. So NXT basically was a hour and 45-minute recap show. There were no new matches except for the main event, which was Cassius Ohno versus Matt Riddle one more time. A really good back and forth physical match.
That was a damn good match, actually.
What better way to kick off NXT this year?
For real. And what I love the most is that you have two guys that are just going in. They're just having a blast.
Yeah.
I love it. And it was a really good, solid match. Matt Riddle really, really impressed me a lot more. I already thought he was dope, and I love his bromission. But especially the antics after the match. Ooh.
Yeah. So basically, Cassius Ohno looks sad and defeated. And so basically, Matt Riddle goes to hit him with the bro pound. Cassius Ohno just walks out and doesn't want to do anything with it. Comes back in the ring, gets on one knee, throws up the fist. Cassius Ohno doesn't. He knocks it away as Matt Riddle's going for it. Throws him into the corner and then ends up beating him down on the outside.
That was rough. That was rough to watch.
It was really, really bad.
But damn, I love it.
Bad as in oh shit, Cassius Ohno is a bad motherfucker.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's jump into some news here. So Asuka's been catching some flack, basically at a house show. She was going to do a poetry in motion thing during a triple threat match with Charlotte and Becky. She goes to step on Charlotte's back to do it, doesn't step correctly, ends up sliding off and landing on her ass. And it was just bad. But, I've seen Jeff Hardy fuck that up many times. For
real. So, get over it, people.
Yeah, leave her alone. She fucked up. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
So, a lot of people have been tripping out about WWE's ratings as of late. And so, Wrestling Inc. put together a list of basically all the channels that have wrestling on it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Pop... Or who was it? Pop. Let's see here. No, so Yahoo posted a list of the top 130 networks 2018, and then just 30 of them increased in viewership, meaning 100 networks lost viewers. That includes USA Network. But USA had an average of 1.52 million viewers, which was a 9% decrease from the previous year. But that's crazy because Raw typically draws 2.3 million viewers an episode, despite the last few, because that's end of the year type bullshit. Everything goes down. So that justifies why Fox paid Raw or paid WWE for SmackDown.
Yeah,
and why their TV rights are worth $1 billion.
I feel that, but at the same time, I wish that they would stay on USA. It's been a staple. It makes a lot of sense to me, but money talks.
Yeah. Let's see here. I think for cable networks, USA might have been in the top 3.
I don't doubt that.
Let's see here. Impact Wrestling, which is on the pop. They average 157. The network averaged 157,000 viewers, which was down from 175. They came in at number 83. Lucha Underground, which has been on El Rey Network since 2014. That network averages 49,000 viewers an episode, or in the primetime hours, which is 116. MLW basically came in at 129th, and they air on BN network, and they get about 7,000 viewers.
Damn.
And that was dropped from 14,000 from last year.
That's insane.
And these are just primetime network numbers on average, or these are average primetime network numbers. But it shows you, dude, like the reports we get on WWE and the ratings. WWE is definitely a reason why you would want to pay that type of money.
Well, they're making money for their product, and it's one of the oldest. People know WWE.
Yep.
So if they're a first time like viewer and you're constantly watching Fox Sports and you turn over there and you're like, oh, wrestling, I haven't seen this in a while. It works for them. It works.
Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, is going to make his pro wrestling debut in 2019, wrestling for a independent promotion, LWA, in Texas.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
All right, I'm gonna watch that.
Let's see here. So people have been bashing on The Rock, basically because he's making a lot of money for the Jungle Cruise movie.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He's gonna make $22 million to play the lead male character, while Emily Blunt?
Yeah.
She's going to make $9 million. So people are saying that there is a disparity between the two, even though they're both starring in the movie. Can you name me one Emily Blunt movie?
Yes.
Which one?
Love Actually.
Can you name me another Emily Blunt movie?
No, actually, she wasn't even in Love Actually. I don't know. I know who she is. I don't know if I've ever seen any of her movies.
So, can you tell me why The Rock is making? Let's see.
Oh, Emily Blunt. Okay, she was in A Quiet Place, Edge of Tomorrow, Young Victoria, Devil Wears Prada. Okay, yeah, she's not that big of a star, and she's the new Mary Poppins.
The only reason why I know who she is, her face, is because I saw the preview for the new Mary Poppins movie.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So this whole gender pay gap thing is complete other bullshit, because all I got to do is slap The Rock's face on a movie poster, and it's gonna draw in some money.
It is, but now I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her IMDb, and all of these movies that she's in, they were hits. Like, a lot of them were hits. Romeo and Juliet. She was in the Muppets movie. She was in Edge of Tomorrow, Into the Woods, Sicario, Girl on the Train, My Little Pony movie. Dude, I'm pretty sure I've paid for the kids' tuition who worked on this movie because I played that damn movie so much. Sherlock Gnomes, Mary Poppins, which I think went #1. I'm pretty sure. She was Young Victoria. She was in The Simpsons. She's done a lot. Is she bigger than The Rock? Hell no. But
so you can justify The Rock's $22 million salary compared to her $9 million salary.
Yeah, and she's married. She's married to John Krasinski.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You're married to the nicest man in the world.
Yeah. So but the whole gender gap pay thing to me, I'm like, you do understand it's The Rock, right?
Yeah, but I think people are just like wanting to Because if that was Tom Cruise, nobody would say shit.
Exactly, because Tom Cruise is fucking Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Right? And then, like, there's Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is make fucking hit after hit after hit. He's a draw.
Yeah. But The Rock is $1 billion man.
The Rock is $1 billion man. This dude. And to me, people don't realize, like, you know what? There's a reason why people are willing to pay, the Kardashians to promote the product. Because they bring eyes to their product, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Rock brings asses to the seats.
True. Like, any Rock movie. Rock can literally be in any movie, and I'll watch it because The Rock is in it.
Yeah.
Like, why not? But Emily Blunt, I'm not going to rush to it. Like, I've seen a couple of her movies. She's not that memorable. I'm not going to, break an appointment to go see the movie. I'd have to already be free, and it'd have to be something that I'm already looking forward to go see.
Let's go ahead and just couple more things in news here.
Oh, no, I have one, and I've been dying to drop this one.
We'll get to that in a second here. So Trevor Lee and former X Division champion DJ Z are no longer with Impact Wrestling. And this is important, especially on the news of AEW is officially a thing. All Elite Wrestling is official. The rumors, the hype is true. The Elite at midnight at 12:01 a.m. January 1st, 2018 released the latest episode of Being the Elite. It was quite the episode. Basically, really them walking around Japan trying to figure out what they're going to do. And then they announce AEW and then their first pay-per-view, which is going to be Double or Nothing.
I'm so hype off of this. Like, I just happened to open up Instagram and Cody Rhodes pops up with that. And I was like, oh, this is legit. I'm so pumped. And I'm really proud of them. Like, they're betting on themselves.
They are.
After all the offers, after all the money. I was talking to somebody about it who has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but she only heard about it because she knows who Cody Rhodes is from Arrow. And she said that she saw that he just posted this, but if they're wrestlers, why not go to the WWE and make a lot more money? And I said, would you rather go and make a lot of money, or would you want to bet on yourself and know that you can do better, deserve better, and this is something that you really, really want? And I'm really with it. This is really dope. It's actually kind of inspiring.
Yeah. Well, these guys are also in a financial position where they can take this risk, and they're also not playing with their own money. Khan, the owner from the Jacksonville Jaguars, he also owns a soccer team over in Europe. Is worth double the money that WWE is worth.
I think his family's worth like $5 billion. No, and
$9 billion, sir.
$9 billion, thank you. And then the WWE's worth
like $4.
Or the McMahons are like $4
and some change.
Yeah, like that's dope.
Yep.
Yes, I would want that money too.
So the thing is, the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, Hangman Page, a few other people, one I'll get into a second, are all going to be working as producers, agents, running the show. I don't think they're going to be heavily involved as being wrestling talent. I can imagine they will be a little bit. So far, Christopher Daniels, SoCal Uncensored, all those guys are going to be involved. Frankie Kazarian, Scorpion Sky. So they're going to have a rally January 8th in Jacksonville at 5 p.m. To talk more about the Double or Nothing event, which I think is going to take place in Detroit. I was watching a video and someone broke it down that the D's in Double or Nothing look like the D's from the Detroit Red Wings.
I don't know.
Or with the Detroit Tigers?
I don't know if that's... Yeah, it looks like the Detroit Tigers, the D in that. But they're actually they're going to be at the West Club at the TIAA Bank Field in Florida. Yeah. So it's going to be in Florida. But the crazy thing that makes me laugh is that it starts at 5, and the rally is free, and you have to drive past that in order to go to the arena to go watch Raw. They literally put themselves in the middle of it just so they can fuck with WWE just a little bit. I love that. I love that dig.
It's a shot. So AEW has signed their first star, I guess. Britt Baker has signed with All Elite Wrestling.
And I'm really hype off that because WWE really did, in my opinion, drop the ball in not signing her.
Yep.
Because I think she's dope. Phenomenal. Her match at All In with Chelsea Green, Madison Rayne, and Tessa Blanchard. Phenomenal match. Phenomenal.
Really good, yeah.
And Tessa Blanchard did pick up the win, but I think that WWE could have definitely signed on this woman. Like, if they're spending all this money to like enhance their talent and pulling all these people, they're missing a lot of people. There's a lot of holes, and I'm really actually excited for this year. This is going to be probably the best time for not only wrestlers and for fans, because you're looking at October is the month that SmackDown's moving to Fridays and over to the Fox network, right?
Yep.
So if that's happening, the AEW is looking at Tuesdays to take that slot. We're already plugged into turning on the TV and watching wrestling on Tuesdays. Now we have a new reason to watch it. Now people are going to be curious to want to watch it and sign on. Your viewership by Friday could slip, WWE, and you're already like in the hot seat right now with talent feeling disgruntled and looking to leave. And with all of these people that are like, there's a new promotion that's here in America, maybe I can go and do that. This is big. This is huge. Dolph Ziggler, the Good Brothers, you name it. All of these guys in here who are being underutilized could potentially leave. Look, I thought of this today, and I hope you would agree with me. If the Colognes left and went over there, they would kill, right?
Oh, of course.
They would kill. This is insane. They're going to lose so much talent, and they're going to shine, and WWE can be like, what the fuck? Now they're going to have to try to buy or do something to block them, but they can't do it because they don't have the capital to beat Tony Khan and the rest of these guys.
So Chris Jericho's pretty much, I think after he drops the title at New Japan, what is the show coming up?
Wrestle Kingdom.
After he drops the title for that, there is a good chance Chris Jericho is going to announce that he's working with them. I mean, he's really close to those guys right now. My only concern is the fact that the talent pool that is out there, are they going to be signing guys to exclusive deals? Because rumor has it they already are signing a few guys to multi-year exclusive deals. But if they go out and they sign guys that you can see on the independent scene, that you can see on MLW, that you can see on ROH, it takes away from the mystique, because there's only one place to see AJ Styles. There's only one place to see Kenny Omega. There's only one place to see Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, the guys that that would be, hypothetically, if they weren't signed to major places, would be with AEW. But can AEW offer enough money to guys to say, I don't want to take any more independent bookings, I will only work with AEW? And is AEW going to be a weekly thing? Is it going to be only once a quarter thing? Is it going to be once a month thing? There's so many unknown variables that we're going to have to wait to January 8th. And if they think that they're going to go to head-to-head with WWE and try to beat them, they're out of their fucking mind.
I don't know.
No.
They have...
Look at this.
No. They have one thing that the WWE does not have right now.
What's that?
Leverage.
About what?
They have leverage over the fans.
What
fans?
fans?
The WWE may have... Us.
Okay, who are us?
Okay, they have the pure wrestling community who watches New Japan, who watches ROH, who watches all of that.
Okay.
They are definitely have their eyes on these on this show, on this brand.
You're right about that.
But so they also have the WWE fans. When Cody Rhodes left and started blowing up, people started tuning in to see what he's doing. And then they were introduced to New Japan. They were introduced to ROH. And now all these guys that they're starting to like, they're also tuning in over there. There's casual fans who just happened to saw a clip of Ricochet and Will Ospreay, who are now watching both of them on WWE and New Japan, trying to like figure this out. NXT fans are mostly indie fans who are coming in and watching this and getting that home indie style feel watching this, and then they're gonna tune in definitely to that. Right. And then they have the leverage of the superstars who are disgruntled, being underutilized over in the WWE, who would leave if not only the money is right, but the opportunity is right. And I feel like the opportunity is weighing heavy instead of the money. Okay. I think now they're going after the pride and the ability to be able to be your own man over here instead of working for this big machine and never getting a title opportunity, never getting that TV time, never getting that opportunity to showcase what you can do. If AEW can provide that, which it seems like they can, why not leave? They have all the leverage. WWE has to do something. They're losing viewership. People who are leaving and not watching anymore, they're probably going to tune into this because they love wrestling and they know somebody that's on AEW that's going to watch. They have all the leverage.
All right, so
WWE doesn't.
Here's the reason why they have zero leverage. A, they can never offer the same downside guarantee that WWE can. Yes, the owner is filthy rich, but he's also not a dumb fuck. He didn't get rich by being lucky. Also, the second thing they can't pay downside guarantees of $120,000 for guys to be sitting on their ass. B, if they plan on travel, so the reason why All In was a success, they were in Chicago, they did it far enough in advance, and hardcore fans were willing to say, you know what, I'm going to spend this $500 for this weekend for an experience, and they did, right? Now, can they do that week after week after week after week? No, the hardcore fan base can't afford to go fly to a new city every week to support. They'll get 1,000. Maybe 2,000 people in an area, specifically in LA, in Northern California, Philly, New York, the Bayou area, Atlanta, in Texas. But in North Dakota and South Dakota,
all fight towns,
and Pennsylvania, and so Vegas they can, but in New Mexico and Arizona, and Wyoming, can they draw the same numbers? Or even half the numbers that a WWE SmackDown show, that a Raw show can draw.
Hey, Raw didn't start off like in big arenas. They were in the ballroom. You know what I mean? Like They started off small but too.
They also had a deal secured with USA Network, and then Raw has the success of the pay-per-view model. But then you also have to understand, WWE was on Saturday mornings, Thursday Night Titans, Wednesday, Monday. They were on regionally. Different times of the week, so they were on TV almost 7 days a week.
Yeah, true. But now all they need is a network that everybody can access, or access.
Right.
But they have like plenty of people that are actually after them, and it looks like they could find a lucrative deal. It just depends on where they go. Do I think that they'll be able to overtake WWE in viewership in their first year? No, but I think that they could take them in the first quarter. And that would be crucial because this last quarter, or not their last, Q3 is going to be September through December, something like that.
Yeah.
So if they're going through that period, this was also the time that WWE's viewership and stock was declining. We've seen it in this. We've seen it this year. So if that repeats itself next year, or this 2019, goddamn, I've got to get used to this new year. If that continues this year, if that trend continues, they could take that quarter, and that could give them a little bit more leverage. And but they can't beat WrestleMania weekend. Probably not. Nope. They would have to introduce something that's going to kill, and nothing can touch it. Wrestle Kingdom. If they put Wrestle Kingdom at the same time or around that weekend, there's no way. There is an event going on, the G1 Classic, I think, or something. That same weekend, is that going to kill? No, but it's probably going to do very well. I agree with you on a lot of it, but I also think that they actually do have leverage, and this might be one of the best things for them. And at the end of the day, if WWE ends up creating like better product, and that's the other thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I'm happy about, is that it's going to push WWE to be better. Competition
exactly
makes Vince foam at the mouth. Vince loves a good fight.
He does, and it's not like he's not giving a shit about MLW, but he does care about New Japan. He does care about ROH. He's not sweating.
Differ, sir. I believe he sees MLW as someone who's in his backyard, because they work out of the northern eastern area, Philly, New York. MLW is legit. If you watch any of their wrestling matches, they are, to me, have dethroned ROH and Impact as a number 2 promotion.
I don't know. I think WWE is the number 1 promotion here, right? They are the United States, and MLW is just in their outhouse. And I think ROH is just, paying rent in one of the rooms. Like that's just it. And with this coming in, I think it's like, oh, we have a new neighbor, and they actually might be a threat.
Yeah, I think this AEW, what it does is hurt New Japan the most, just because they lost all of their U.S. Viable wrestlers. Kenny Omega, I don't think how great he is. I don't think he resonates with the casual U.S. fan like the Young Bucks do. They don't have no one in New Japan has the name Rhodes that like oh that's Dusty's boy. I'm gonna go watch.
Exactly.
So
I'm gonna watch.
I think that's where AEW. I think out of the loser of this whole situation is going to be New Japan, because they lost so much talent and they're losing Kenny Omega. That's a fact. But yeah, so no, it's we have to wait to see what the announcement is going to be in January to fully analyze what the situation is.
We'll see. I'm very excited to see what happens next. This is going to be a great year.
So what bit of news did you have?
Toni Storm.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. Wow. I felt terrible because I love Toni Storm, and I think that she is not only an amazing talent, she seems like a great, great person. And like I said before, when Charlotte's got leaked, when Paige's got leaked, Paige's was still disgusting, but I just feel bad because it's like, these are people, and the person who's doing this does not give a fuck. Like, that's so terrible to have your personal shit put out there like that. Right. And I'm not gonna lie, I did look at them. Wow. What is that?
Let's just say I googled. I just know I googled them, and the website that they went to happened to be that one.
Yeah.
And I now know what you're talking about. I just know that she had her Instagram and Twitter account hacked. That's the reason why she deleted everything. Now that I know that there's video of her.
Yeah.
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 That's very unfortunate, sir.
Very unfortunate. And I feel so bad for her. And nothing has come out. Like, I haven't heard or seen anything that Toni Storm has like said anything about it. She's supposed to be challenging Rhea Ripley at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool on the 12th, which I'm really excited for. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, that's just a very unfortunate thing. And
this was 3 days ago.
This was 3 days ago. Like,
I just heard about it today.
It's insane. Like, when I saw it, I almost hit you up, but I was like, nah, I gotta let this soak. Because I felt bad, and I love Toni Storm. I think that she's so dope, like I said. But man, that's a hard blow.
It is.
Like, and then she deleted all of her social media, and that sucks because I thoroughly enjoy her tweets. Like, she's just an incredible talent. So it sucks, and I really really hope that they find these assholes that are doing this.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. But I bet any type of money that somebody is, like, trying to hack Stephanie McMahon shit. Like, I really do.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever going to happen.
That's never going to happen. Like, they're going after everybody. Like, nobody's safe. And that's just a terrible, terrible thing. Terrible time. People are disgusting.
She'll be all right.
She'll be fine. Yeah. She'll definitely be fine. But still, terrible.
The last thing, Saturday. Oh, holy golly gee willikers, Batman. I could talk about this situation for hours. You know what I'm going to talk about. John Jones and the UFC. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. So John Jones got flagged for turning a ball again. It was 1,000th of a thousandth of a picogram or some shit like that. So basically, at some point, the shit he got busted for the last time popped back in the system after he pissed clean a few times in a row. He's supposed to be clean. I'm skeptical about the whole situation, even though Jeff Nowinski basically says that this is going to be pop fight for this in the future again. I'm still like, all right. Anyways, John Jones beats the fuck out of Alexander Gustafsson to win the vacant 205 light heavyweight championship. DC basically said, you know what? I'm not going to let you guys strip me. I'm going to give it up. Fuck you guys. John Jones basically calls out DC. DC's now fighting at heavyweight, so I don't know if that fight's ever going to happen.
Well, DC said that he gave himself a hard deadline. He gave himself until March, and he's going to retire. He said he was going to retire on his 40th birthday.
Yep. He wants to fight Brock Lesnar. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, because Brock Lesnar, I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
I don't think it's ever going to happen. I think he went with the money, which is fine. Yeah. But still.
But the real surprise of the weekend. Cyborg Santos got fucking blasted by Amanda Nunes. Now, who's Amanda Nunes? The same woman who retired Ronda Rousey and Cupcake Misha Tate.
Bruh, I watched that like 8 times. And I was like, where did she go wrong? Cyborg, you were supposed to be the beast in this.
She was supposed to be the murderer.
Yeah.
The murderer got murdered. Amanda Nunes hit so hard, she retires, motherfuckers.
Like, damn. Chris, come on, pick up your face. Like, I just looked at it, I was like, I just had this scene of Simba running over to her. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Oh, you know what, dude? Yeah, it was bad, dude. She went out like a light during a storm, dude. It was bad, dude. It was just sad. It was heartbreaking. But what do you do?
What do you do? Where do you go from here?
Yeah.
If I'm Cyborg, probably go to the WWE too.
Honestly, she actually talked about doing that a long time ago. Yeah, dude. She basically has talked about doing WWE and wanting to work with Ronda Rousey.
I think that it would be a great idea. Having more MMA fighters coming to the WWE could actually help. It could bring some more legitimacy to the WWE, to people who are avid MMA fans, UFC fans. Bring that type of authenticity to the ring and to the sport. Give it some legitimacy. They're already picking like football players and people that haven't made the draft or are retiring from football. So it makes sense to go to UFC and pick those people up. And I think it'll be dope. Chris Cyborg has the look and the fear of God in her eyes. So I think that it would be great. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think people wouldn't take it seriously if she got into the ring with Ronda Rousey in a wrestling match. But I think that it would actually be the best thing for him, because then they can actually fight.
Right.
You know, I think that would be a lot of fun to see, like landing a couple of actual punches with these two. That's why I like MMA fighters coming into WWE, because then they not only know how to throw a punch, but they know how to take one. So I think that would be a lot of fun to do. Brock Lesnar brings that sense of reality too, when he's like dominating. When he busted open Randy Orton with his elbow, the sense of reality like that breeds fans to want to watch and tune in and enjoy it. So I think that would be a good step. I also want to see Connor.
Fuck Connor.
I know how you feel, but I would like to see Connor come into the WWE. Maybe not even like be a fighter, but come in like he can fight a couple of matches and just be an asshole. But I would love to see him and Becky Lynch, in the corner with each other. That'd be a lot of fun to see. The Irish Bloods.
All right, man. So let's see here. I forgot to ask you. One male wrestler from WWE that you would think is going to end up in AEW in 20.
Dolph Ziggler. That is not even a question. Dolph Ziggler. I think he's reaching his breaking point. And me personally, if I had the chance to talk to him, I definitely would be like, yo, I think it's time. He's already good friends with Cody. He fits like their look and style. We've already seen superstars that were in WWE for a little while and leave and do amazing things. Cody, even Juice Robinson. Like, no one knew that he was actually going to be as good and popular as he is now when he was in the WWE. So.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and say Prince Pretty.
Ooh. That'll be fun.
Yep.
That'd be a lot of fun. And I think that he can still bring his character over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
All right. So we're going to get out of here.
We're not.
Whoa.
No, we are not.
What do you got?
Wrestle Kingdom, sir.
Oh, we're going to do prediction of Wrestle Kingdom?
Yes.
Do you know how far behind I am on New Japan Wrestling?
Bruh, oh my gosh. Like, I keep forgetting every month that I have Fight TV and that I have the New Japan app. So I've just been paying for that and forgetting about it. I'm so glad that I forgot about it because I get to tune in whenever I remember that there's wrestling on. So this is going to kill. And I'm so excited. I'm buying a lot of energy drinks because I need to stay awake to watch this whole thing.
Do you work the next day?
No. I already told my boss. I was like, hey, don't schedule me on this day. She was like, why? I was like, because I'm staying up till like 5 a.m. watching wrestling. She said, that's weird. And I showed her a small clip. And she was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into predictions.
Wait, are you watching it?
I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
All right, cool. I gotta watch it. God damn it. When does it start? 11 p.m.?
11.
Oh
my god.
All right.
Every year we do this.
Most violent players: Togi Makabe and Toru Yano, Ryusuke Taguchi versus Yuji Nagata, Jeff Cobb, David Finlay versus Chaos, Hiroki Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T versus Suzuki Gun, Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, Davey Boy Smith Jr. versus The Elite, Hangman Page, Yujiro Takahashi, and Marty Scurll.
Oh, man. I really want to say The Elite. But wait, there's no title on the line, right? There's nothing on the line.
This is a gauntlet match to determine number one contender to the never open weight 6-man tag championship.
Okay, so, and that's not happening that night. So I'm gonna go with Chaos. You know how I feel about Trent Beretta. The man is dope. And David Boy Smith Jr., I'm glad to see him wrestling again. Jeff Cobb, he already has a title here in America. Go Jeff Cobb! And I'm really hyped to see him up on there. Such a great guy. But yeah, I'm going with Chaos. What about you?
I'm going to go with most violent player just because I'm a fucking huge fan of Yano.
Yeah.
The man comes out and sells DVDs.
Man. He's the mixtape king.
He is.
And I'm still upset that there is no battle royal.
Oh yeah.
No cheeseburger in sight.
Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay single match for the Never Open Championship.
I think this is going to be a 4.95 match. And I'm going with Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I think you kind of got to go with Will Ospreay. Even though Kota Ibushi is the shit, I have a feeling he's AEW bound.
I feel that too, but I also feel Will Ospreay might want to come back to America. So, but we'll see. I think Kota being on AEW would be a huge slap in the face to WWE too. I feel that. But I'm still going with Will.
3-way tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. Suzuki-gun, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado versus Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo versus Los Ingobernables de Japón, Bushi and Shingo Takagi.
Bushi and Shingo.
I'm going to go Roppongi 3K.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, they are dope as fuck. Okay, yeah, I feel that.
Single match for the British Heavyweight Championship, Tomohiro Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr.
The most underrated wrestler of the year, Zack Sabre Jr. I'm going with him.
Yeah, I'm going to go Zack Sabre Jr. 3-way tag team match for the IWGP Tag Championships, Guerrillas Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa versus Los Ingobernables de Japón, Sanada and Evil versus the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson.
I think, I don't know, Tama Tonga is having an incredible year. I'm going to go with GOD.
Yeah, I'm going to go GOD.
Yeah.
Cody versus Juice Robinson, single match for the IWGP United States Championship.
Juice.
Yeah, I'm going to go Juice too. Kushida versus Taji Ishimori, single match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Kushida.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kushida too. Kazuchika Okada versus Jay White, single match.
Jay White in a 5-star match.
I'm going to go Okada.
Ooh.
Chris Jericho versus Chris Jericho versus Naito. Single match for the IWGP Intercontinental Championships. Why did I even try to pronounce his name? Everybody knows who Naito is.
Yeah, Naito. I think he's going to win.
Yeah, I'm going to go Naito as well. Single match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Kenny Omega versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Hiroshi, and I think it's going to get really emotional at the end.
I'm going to go with Kenny Omega, and I think Tanahashi beats him at the next pay-per-view.
Oh, you think? Okay. I think that he's going to win. I think Omega's definitely going to lose. But I think that because his contract was also coming up, being the Elite, just dropped this AEW bomb. We didn't see him with the signed contracts. I think that he wanted to keep it low so then he can still have this mystique going into this match. And I think this is his swan song. I mean, it's Wrestle Kingdom. So I think he's going to lose and it's going to get emotional.
Yeah, it's good. All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see. I really do think he's going to lose at the next one, even though Wrestle Kingdom probably would be the better one to do it at.
I think so. I mean, all the greats have done it. AJ, Finn. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get out of here. We will come back next week with oh, no, I'm wrong. We will have our first episode of our 2 episodes a week will be this week. Will be us recapping 2018, talking about our top 5 wrestlers, matches, other shit. So yeah, that should be out tomorrow.
Oh, and I have a weird question for you before we go.
Yes.
Do you think Floyd Mayweather's broke?
No.
Because he just fought that little 12-year-old for like $9 million.
Would you fight a 12-year-old for $9 million?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. He didn't have to fight him.
So to those people that don't know, is on New Year's Eve, Floyd Mayweather fought a highly celebrated kickboxer, considered one of the best in the world. He weighs 140 pounds, 147 pounds, legit 147 pounds. Like walks around at 147, no weight cut. Floyd Mayweather fought at 145. Is pretty much the entire his career. He took a 3-round exhibition fight in Japan that was not aired in Japan or in the U.S. Because I don't know why. Basically, Floyd got paid $9 million to show up and beat up this guy. A lot of people say it was a rigged fight, but it really wasn't, because no matter how hard that guy hit, he was not going to hit harder than anyone Floyd has ever fought before.
True. And I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and when I watched that fight, I was kind of pissed off, because I'm a huge boxing fan. I love boxing. I hate the fact that this man is, I'm just going to say it, he's disgracing the game. He's disgracing the sport. Fighting this kid who is a pure kickboxer, who isn't, we didn't even know like the rules. We didn't know anything about this match, and he goes in, fights him, and knocks him down 3 times, and the kid's crying. And I'm just like disgusted by this. You did this for a quick payday. You didn't do this for the love of the sport, because if you really love this sport, you're going to fight somebody who you should be fighting. I want to see him fight Adrian Broner. I want to see him fight Canelo Alvarez again. I want to see him fight Triple G. I want to see him fight people that can actually, break his jaw. Like, I want to see that. I want to see a challenge.
Yeah, this was a 3-round exhibition fight for the cash only. Basically, this is no different than what Muhammad Ali did in his career. Basically, fighting and boxing Antonio Anaki in a boxing versus martial arts fight where Antonio Anaki couldn't really do anything either. So it basically was just a fuckery. That's all it really was. It was not going on anyone's record. Floyd really didn't care about it. He was the bigger fighter. But shit like this has gone down a lot.
But what? Oh no, I get that, and I don't like it. Like, I've never liked it. And you mentioning Muhammad Ali, yeah, you're right. And I never liked it. I thought Antonio Anaki is dope.
Yeah.
So, but it was just like, it kind of just, I like blending the two sports, but I don't like it because it kind of just tarnishes each brand, because you can't really gauge a fighter who fights differently, who is trained in one style. That's why I really did give a whole bunch of credit to Conor McGregor for stepping in the ring, because he was a boxer first and then concentrated into it. So then he has the footwork, he has the understanding.
Yeah, he was never going to beat Floyd.
Oh no, he wasn't going to beat Floyd, but I hoped, But this just kind of killed it for me. If he actually does fight the winner of the Adrian Broner fight,
he's not going to fight anyone. He's done.
I don't know. I think the man's just broke.
No, he's not broke, dude. This dude, he's done. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He said it himself. If you looked at how he looked like a man who's ready for the beach.
I don't know.
He's got his belly.
He looked like a man ready for the beach when he fought Pacquiao. Like, I don't know. I honestly feel like if he's going to actually fight, like, this even tarnishes his legacy. Like, if anything, he should fight somebody that actually, like, means something. At least, like, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, they all fought, people past their prime, and they fought legitimate fighters. That's what I want to see. Like, I want to see, if you really think you are the best, fight somebody that has that same energy.
All right, man. We're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. That was it.
We'll
see y'all on our next episode.
See ya. Sorry, Tony Storm. You're still amazing.
Guerrilla tactics is top